Hello, my wonderful Pisces. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of those of you that are currently in a no contact situation. So as per usual, I will be starting off with an oracle and we can clarify the existing energies with tarot. Okay. Okay, guys, so the card that we have here is soulmate, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. Okay. First and foremost, Pisces, I feel like this is a very intense connection where there may be something that feels very destined, or it feels like it's meant to be, or something is happening the way that it's supposed to. So you may even feel like you are in a separation with this person for a reason, or there's some sort of even if it's like a hidden meaning or something that you're learning during, the course of the separation here. I am getting something being, something making sense to you, almost like having a full circle moment here. I do feel like this is someone who feels very connected to you. You could have possibly even been in a higher level of commitment with them, with the life partner there on the soulmates card. So let's see what's going on. Oh, Nine of Swords wanted to show itself here, guys. You're very stressed out this week, Pisces. Yes, it's almost like even if you have been in a separation with this person for quite some time, like there could be something in particular that you're revisiting and it's really, bothering you this week. You could also feel like, you're thinking about this person predominantly at nighttime, or your sleep is somehow affected by the stress or the worry that you feel when it comes to this connection here. Okay. So we have the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so this is a very specific message here, Pisces, but I feel like many of you have not, or when you were, I should say, leading up to the separation, or you having to walk away from this situation, it could have been after some sort of a disagreement here with the Five of Swords. So you may feel like either A, it was not a mutual decision, or B, you may feel like it wasn't, you guys didn't really leave off on the best of terms, right? So it's like you're reminded of the last argument, or you're reminded of some sort of a conflict or a disagreement that the both of you had where it's causing you to feel uneasy. And it's like, yes, I understand why we're in a separation, but I wish that we were able to speak to each other in a different way prior to this separation. It's like the last conversation or the last memory that you have with this person could be causing you to feel a little sad, yeah, and a bit frustrated. Okay, so I'm going to start off by seeing how they are viewing you. Magician. Something about your intelligence, okay? Or your ability to figure things out, even if they feel like they're in the unknown here. I feel like that's something that's being illuminated to this person this week. Now, the other thing with the Magician is this person could be manifesting some sort of communication from you or a specific outcome. And I feel like for others of you, it could even be manifesting like bumping into you so they have an opportunity to speak to you here. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. Okay, Justice in the World card in the challenge position. How do I make things right if a cycle feels like it's over? How do I go back to a situation that feels like it's over, but I'm still thinking about it? That's what's going on in this person's mind. And that's what I'm seeing specifically in the challenge position, because there's an energy, or yes, there's a level of wanting to make something right with you or do things the right way, right? Whether that be, I feel like the right thing to do is apologize. Whether that be, I feel like the right thing to do is have a conversation with Pisces. But with the World card, it's almost like they feel that things are over, or they know that things are over when they look at the reality of the situation, but they're still emotionally still feeling very connected to you. And there's an energy of, I want to, make things right, or I want to restore some sort of balance in this connection. But I feel like a chapter is closing out. It could even be letting me know that there's some sort of physical distance between the both of you. So, after the separation, there could have been, you could have relocated, maybe this person did, but there could be some sort of physical distance, or I'm picking up on like a long distance union here. How are you viewing them? Ten of Swords. So you feel betrayed in this situation, or you feel betrayed by this person. Ten of Swords is usually, a painful ending, but it could be also a form of betrayal, like I mentioned, or disrespect. So there could be something here that you feel really upset you, and you could just feel like that's a deal breaker for you, or it's something that's very hard for you to forgive, even if it feels like that in the current moment. You're looking at the situation as, okay, it has come to an end. Tens are usually about completion. But I also feel like there could be something that's, mentally impacting you, or it still feels very difficult to move on from mentally and emotionally, even if, you're in a separation with this person and you feel like the reality of it is things are over. It could be something that's still, affecting you in other ways. Okay. So we have the Page of Swords and we have the King of Cups. You're keeping your emotions to yourself, but you are also, there's a bit of a curious energy here. You're trying to figure something out about this person, or there is a level of curiosity with the Page of Swords. I also feel with the King of Cups and the Page of Swords, guys, like you could still feel very deeply towards this person, but you're being very, or you're picking and choosing what you want to share with them. There could even be, a little bit of strategy when it comes to what you're showing this person. Right? So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're subliminally hinting things at them, but it could be that you are purposely, if you work with this person, you're not showing them any emotion, or you are like, there's something that doesn't, because you don't trust the situation, right? Or you are looking at this person or the situation as you feel disrespected or betrayed, so you don't feel comfortable enough to express how you feel. But basically what I'm getting here is some sort of strategy when it comes to the way that you are or are not expressing your emotions. So we have the Strength card, and we also have the Queen of Cups. So we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups in your feelings. So this is someone that you feel very deeply connected to. And we have the Soulmates card there. Usually when the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups comes out, it is a true pair match. So I feel you are feeling very strongly towards this person. You understand the depths of this connection, but I also feel like there's a part of you that is very held back, right, with the Strength card, because you don't trust this situation. And I'm more specifically getting that you feel betrayed by this person. Like something that they communicated or something that they've done in this connection could be very hard for you to process, because you couldn't imagine doing that to them. You could be dealing with a Leo, but I feel like you're acknowledging how you feel towards this person, but you don't feel comfortable enough to open up. So this could be a week where you're very closed off, or you are just, like I said, keeping your emotions to yourself. It may feel very difficult, because I do see that you are craving some sort of a heart-to-heart conversation here, but maybe your heart is telling you something completely different from what your mind is telling you. So we have the Ace of Cups, okay? We have the Knight of Wands. I feel like this person definitely wants a new start, or they are coming in to communicate with you, but it could be very impulsive. Like it's almost like this person feels when they feel they want to reach out to you, they just should, because then they begin to overthink or overanalyze it. So you may find that when this person reaches out to you, whether it's via, message, social media, phone call, it's very impulsive. You may feel like it's kind of like in the spur of the moment, or it's something that you don't expect. And I also feel like this is someone, like they're very determined, or This is stemming from a place of still feeling very like a pull towards you, still feeling a lot of passion between the both of you. But the Knight of Wands could also be an inconsistent energy, and it's clarifying the World card. So maybe some of you put an end to this connection here because you felt like it was way too inconsistent for you to keep up with. Maybe what you were wanting was, you know, some sort of stability here. So we have the Eight of Swords and their feelings and the Hanged Man. They're stuck on you. They're very stuck on you. You know, mentally, yes, emotionally. And I feel like this is someone who could even feel a bit restricted in this situation, because what I see is they're looking at the situation and acknowledging that it feels very stagnant, or they're acknowledging that they're constantly thinking about you, maybe even, you know, much more than they're used to. But there's something here that is causing them to feel like they can't act on their feelings, or they're feeling restricted. So if it's not something in their environment, it could just be, you know, their own thoughts, right? Because the swords is what, or the swords energy touches on what's going on for you mentally. And then we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Page of Cups. They're hoping that they're able to get through to you. They're hoping that a message is going to lead to some sort of a successful new beginning here. But I see this as baby steps. I also feel like there can be an age gap between you and this person, or maybe the both of you handle things very differently, specifically when it comes to the emotional department. But I do see that they're really wanting, you know, their message or their phone call to lead to something more. But we have the Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man, which means this person, like, the silence may continue, or they're going to feel stuck. And when they feel they want to reach out, they're going to do it in the spur of the moment, or do it impulsively. Because this person feels like when they don't act on what they're thinking about, they tend to just overthink or overanalyze to the point of talking themselves out of actually doing that very thing. Okay. Eight of Pentacles and the Emperor. This is someone who wants to take accountability, or show you or put forth some sort of practical effort to show you that they want to build with you. Eight of Pentacles is this person investing in this connection, but it could be slow progress, something that you need to kind of work towards every single day to see the end goal. The Sun card. Okay, what's the Emperor? The Star card. Wow, okay. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, and I believe I already mentioned Leo, but strong Leo energy here. But what I'm getting, Pisces, is this is someone where you're going to see an increase in their effort, which I believe will make you happy, or it's going to result in you feeling a lot lighter about the situation, kind of like finally things are happening. And with the Star card, it could also be, you know, very healing. What's interesting is the Star card is clarifying the Emperor. So I feel like for some of you, this is someone who's trying to heal something with you, right? Or they're wanting their message to obviously lead to something more. They're wanting to heal this connection and the potential outcome, but there may be some sort of control that they're unable to let go of, or it could even be like wanting things to happen in a very specific way, and that could be something that they're struggling to release control about here. So let's see. Is there anything they want to communicate? I can't come to you now, and I did sense with the Eight of Swords as well as the Hanged Man, there's some sort of restrictions that they feel. It is all too much, so this person could also feel very, very overwhelmed. Yeah, there would be something to do with timing as well. I don't understand. So this person could feel very confused, or they could be trying to figure you out, but they're not really receiving any clear answers. And then it says, people don't believe in me. So I feel, or when I see this message, I feel like there's something that is going on within, right? Where, whether it's insecurities that are, you know, resurfacing here. And usually when it comes to messages like people don't believe in me, it's usually because you don't believe in yourself, right? So not saying that in a way to call anyone out, but I do feel like there could be some sort of insecurities that are resurfacing for this person. Maybe they feel like they're not capable of attaining what they want with you, or they may feel like they're not able to maintain, you know, the promises that they're making you. And so that could be something that is resurfacing for this person this week. So let's see if there are any angel answers for Pisces. Anything Pisces needs to hear in the current moment? Okay, guys, so we have meditation brings answers. So, this is really a clear message of quieting your mind so that you could receive some sort of clarity. And bottom of the deck, you guys have forgiveness. So, whether this is forgiving a situation so that you could move forward with this person, or maybe just forgiving someone for the sake of your, peace of mind here. Okay. So that is what I'm getting for you guys this week. And I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.